What is up, guys? This is it. We are here. This is going to be my final ever reaction to a Game of Thrones episode. It's not. It won't be my final Game of Thrones episode. I'll be doing a comprehensive, just full, like, long video on basically the series as a whole. So keep an eye out for that within the next week or so. But I mean, this season has been a bit of a heartbreaker for me and a lot of others as well. I'm sure you guys agree with me. I mean, there has been quite a few positives, more than a few positives, but it has been not the best for the most part. And I'm not the only one who feels that way, and I know a lot of people feel that way. And when it comes to watching this final episode, it's directed by D&D, it's all the rest of it, and I've heard some not so nice things from the leaks. I haven't read the leaks, I don't know what happens, but I've heard from people who have that it's just not a very good episode. However, the way I'm going to approach watching this final episode, this specific viewing, is that I'm going to try and watch it as a fan of the show, someone who fell head over heels in love with the first 4 seasons, someone whose life, like many, has been changed by this show, and I'm going to try and watch it with as much positivity as I possibly can. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, I know, but being that this is the final episode of a show that has been so important to me and so important to so many other people, I do feel like, it is appropriate to try and be as positive as possible. I went into this season expecting, as I said last episode, I went in expecting to cry, as I did with Avengers Endgame. I didn't cry when I watched Avengers Endgame, so I kind of hoped that it would be Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones would do that for me, but I just don't feel like I will. I think the only tears will be tears of disappointment, to be honest with you. But again, being that this is the final episode, and this is it after so many years of investment, let's see what they do. Let's go, guys. This is the last time we're ever going to hear this theme. I mean, I have to say, hearing this theme kind of one final time is, Ramin Djawadi is a true legend, and I'm very grateful to the music. And it is just very emotional just to hear this theme one last time, really. Peter Dinklage is an awesome actor. The Lannisters have all the best moments, I will say. And all the best, performance moments. And that is a stunning and haunting shot. That is also an awesome shot. Wow.
Invi bazma
Oh my god.
In vrappa tolvi o viol in rondina derat. Valar. Rinjar. Tole Gregovotis.
You killed them. Most of them.
You committed treason.
Shut up.
I freed my brother. And you slaughtered a city.
Hey. This is a decent shot, the VFX and that's a nice shot as well, but the episode's just moving so ridiculously slowly, especially for a finale. And I'm assuming she's walking into the throne room, which is exactly as she saw it in the vision in the House of the Undying. Of course it is. It's not the White Walkers, it's her. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's, oh, come on. Ooh, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. It's, I don't know how I feel about that either. I mean, she had to go, but yeah, I did not like the way Daenerys went out. She deserves better than this, and she didn't deserve to be written in this way at all. I mean, this doesn't make a lot of sense either. I'm not entirely sure why this is happening. I mean, okay. So Drogon's just gonna fly off into the sunset with no resolution. Of course. Oh. I assume there's been a bit of a time jump. Seeing that literally everyone is here. Not fucking Edmure.
In statecraft. And
Uncle.
understand.
Please sit.
Fucking Edmure.
There's nothing in the world more powerful than a good story.
Yeah, and your writing, I'm afraid, is not that good.
No enemy can defeat it. And who has a better story than Bran the Broken?
Aye.
I mean,
Aye.
no, fuck, no.
Aye. I'm not sure I get a vote, but aye. Aye.
No, why? Why is Brienne, why? No, not I, why? No, fuck, no, why is this,
All hail Bran the Broken, first of his name, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the Six Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm.
The music is obviously awesome. I'm not going to argue against that. It's truly outstanding and it's very effective. But what the fuck? I never wanted Jon to be king. We all know he belongs in the the real North, as Tormund said. But and so does Sansa. So I wanted Sansa to be queen, but
What's west of Westeros?
yeah, that's also a good ending.
I don't know.
No one knows. It's where all the maps stop.
She said that back in season 6 to Lady Crane. Yeah,
That's
I like
right.
the way these three characters are being concluded. The rest of it, yeah, fuck that shit. It's alright actually, I don't mind this is good. Feels very Lord of the Ringsy. Okay.
Sir Podrick,
Oh, that's also quite nice.
I think we can all agree that ships take precedence over brothels.
I think that's a very presumptuous statement.
I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
I have to say, watching this so far, I'm not a big fan of the first chunk. Second chunk, I'm kind of enjoying it. But yes, it does feel a lot like fan fiction. The real North. This is nice. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. This is actually really good. I don't mind this at all. I fucking hate that first half, I'll tell you that. This is where he belongs. This is the ending I wanted for Jon, so I'm really happy with that. It's also the same ending I wanted for Sansa and Arya. And we'll talk about Sansa in a bit. The ending on a good note. Oh, okay. Queen in the middle. It's a nice callback to this season 1. You know, season 1 starts off with them running away from the forest and then beyond the wall, and it ends with them going back in. That's it. That is it. That is it. No, we'll stop it there. Well, I'm just going to say now I hate that first half. I think out of all the characters, I feel the worst for Daenerys. I genuinely feel bad for Emilia Clarke. You don't build up a character who's that incredibly written and that strong and that smart and that fierce, only to have her killed just like that and have her turn evil at a moment's notice, basically. I did not like that at all. I fucking hated that. I genuinely feel heartbroken for the character and for Emilia Clarke. I just think they didn't do that character justice whatsoever. Let's talk about Bran quickly, because for me, like, I always wanted Sansa to be queen, and maybe have Bran be, you know, Warden of the North or whatever, but because I just feel like she would actually be a very good ruler. She's genuinely learnt from Jon, from Cersei, from Littlefinger, from Daenerys, and I think she'd be definitely. And I mean, Bran is a logical choice because, you know, he's the three-eyed raven, as he says. You know, he's go find Drogon, and all that. So it logically it makes sense. I just don't feel like it works for the story. However, I think watching those last, you know, 5-10 minutes, it kind of occurred to me that the Iron Throne is not that important, right? Because whoever sits on the throne is more about the world. And to have Bran sit on the Iron Throne, to have a character who, you know, not everyone loves, not everyone is that invested. He's not anyone's favorite character, but to have a character like that sit on the Iron Throne, it leaves space for some of the you know, the characters who are our favorites to kind of go out and do their thing. And I have to say that scene, you know, the small council scene with Tyrion and Bronn, Brienne, Sam, Davos, you know, and Podrick as a member of the King's Guard, you know, it's fun and it's satisfying to watch. I just don't know. It all feels very convenient, but it is fun. However, I will say I really like the final 5 to 10 minutes with Arya, Sansa, and Jon, and I actually loved it. I thought it was personally, I always wanted Jon to go back to the wall or go beyond the wall. That was the perfect ending for Jon for me. And I think Sansa's ending was pretty great, even though I wanted her to be queen. I think it's still awesome to have her in a position of power. I thought the scene where Brienne writes for Jaime, you know, in the Book of Brothers was awesome. I'm still not a big fan of the way Jaime died, and I'll talk more about this in my full Game of Thrones video. And Arya, a great callback not only to season 6 but to season 4. You know, when she sails off in search of whatever, and you know, obviously there will be the prequel series, but I'm genuinely gutted that Game of Thrones has ended, and I think they ended on a pretty damn great note. I'm sure a lot of people don't feel that way, and I'm sure a lot of people agree with me. I personally have been very negative, not very, but, you know, somewhat negative to this season, definitely mixed. And again, I'll cover that more in my video, but I like the way it ended, I have to say. And I will say that never has an episode been so, you know, split into half for me, because I hated that first bit. I'm still so angry with some of the stuff that happened with Daenerys and Jon. She should not have gone out like that. She should have, I don't know, maybe, yeah, I guess, I mean, how else would she have gone out, right? But it just doesn't feel like there's been enough build up. They should have had at least 1 or 2 more episodes building up Daenerys that she turned. And I do feel really bad for Emilia Clarke, but the ending I thought was poetic, and I thought it was very well done, and the music, Ramin Djawadi can do no wrong. Then he comes in and really elevates the material. So yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I'll cover all of it in more detail in my video. But yeah, I'm really sad, and I thought that I would be sad in you know, in disappointment, and with the first half definitely, but with once I kind of got acclimated to the fact that Bran was king, I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either, because again, as I said, it kind of makes way for some of my favorite characters to actually do stuff. So I thought that it was nice. I thought it was a nice ending, and it was pretty emotional. And yeah, guys, thank you very, very much for watching one of my last ever Game of Thrones videos. It's been an emotional one. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. I hope you enjoyed certain bits of the episode as much as I did. Thank you very, very much for watching, guys. Thank you.